If you guys enjoy what I do, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel and it's free and easy to do. Welcome to my channel where we cover the lore of Final Fantasy XIV. We cover the stories both big and small, the epic and the cute, the silly and the tragic. I hope you all enjoy the ride, and welcome to the Chronicler of Lore. Up in Ishgard, a member of the Ironworks has a message for you from Wedge. The Lalafell wants you to meet him out in Azys Lla at the Aetherochemical Research Facility to help him out with the top secret project. So of course you fly out there to meet him in what has to be one of my favorite areas in the game. You find Wedge standing around with the Allagan node Gilly that had proved to be useful on one of your earlier trips to the area. Wedge missed the node's company, so he snuck out of the Ironworks headquarters while Cid wasn't paying attention, but when he found the node, it had run out of power. Apparently Allagan batteries only last a few thousand years, which is totally unacceptable when we have cell phones that might last a few hours in our current time. They really need to step up their tech game. Wedge of course feels bad that the node isn't operational, so of course he wants to do something about it, and he volunteers you to help him because why not? He had tried to fix the node himself, but he couldn't, so he's gonna do the next best thing. Transfer Gilly into a new body altogether. And there's a place not far away that should have exactly what you need, the Fractal Continuum. It was a warship that the Allagans had turned into a museum for their technology. Wedge sends you there alone because why would he put himself in danger when he could just send you? The place is on lockdown for any visitor without a level 3 clearance, so the moment you pop in, the security systems jump to life and try to murder you. I've been to quite a few museums in my life, and I've never seen anything close to this level of security. At best, our museums may have a few security cameras and an in-shape security guard or two. The Fractal Continuum has a bit more efficient guards, like the clockwork soldiers that were made so the citizens would never have to be in danger during war again. Of course, dying in war wasn't the only thing the Allagan people had to worry about, since they had beasts like the Chimera running around who were so dangerous that special machines had to be made to stop them. Having dealt with all these different types of Allagan defenses before, the Warrior of Light doesn't have any problem cutting a path through the robots and beasts to find Gilly a new body. With the new, much more pocket-sized node in tow, you head back to Wedge, and because he's a tech genius, he manages to transfer Gilly's mind into the new body. And everything works fine, so Wedge decides to send her with you so she can see the world while he gets back to the Ironworks before Cid kills him. Honestly, Cid probably didn't even notice that he was gone. The one he should be worried about is Jesse. Either way, that part of your job is over, but there's always more to do when you're the Warrior of Light. Not long after your little trip with Wedge, Philiot, another member of the Ironworks, wants you to head back to the Fractal Continuum with him. The Ironworks detected a strange signal coming from the inside, which, with the luck you have, means some Allagan super weapon woke up after your last trip and is about to start murdering people. But there's no way to know if no one goes to check it out. And they obviously want that someone to be you, so it's back to Azys Lla you go. Unfortunately, the teleporter you used to go into the museum the last time is locked because someone's already triggered the alarm, and the security locks the place down until the threat is gone. That means the only way into the place would be to fly the Enterprise to it directly, something that Philiot, being new and all, isn't all that comfortable doing. He's just a regular guy from the slums of Ishgard, so something this big is beyond him, but he thinks he can handle it with you there. Or he could just use his link pearl and call, all of the other more experienced Ironworks members. Instead, you hop into the ship and head back to the Fractal Continuum. Of course, Philiot decides that it'll be safer if he waits by the ship while you work, since it's clear that whatever triggered the alarm caused a lot of the creatures to break free of their containment units. The security is a lot tougher this time, including an Ultima weapon prototype called the Ultima Warrior that can use the techniques of different icons like the Warring Triad, which makes it extremely dangerous, and it's also the thing that Cid uses to make the G-Warrior later on. But that's a story for another day that I've already covered on this channel. But that's not even the worst thing in this place. The Allagans have a modified behemoth that's a guard dog, which of course you deal with because you're the Warrior of Light. Philiot's surprised you both managed to live, but that's because he doesn't understand how you operate. but at least you learned that the Allagan weapons that were released when the security system kicked on were what the Ironworks sensors had picked up, and the thing that had triggered the alarms was an Ixali that had gone into the place. However, when Philia tried to talk to him, he hadn't been much for conversation. It's strange that the Ixali even made it to Azys Lla, because their balloons aren't really equipped to fly that high, which makes him wonder if the rumors are true about an Ixali group called the Ectal 9 making a special airship. He wants to go talk to them to make sure they don't decide to take their new ship out to Azys Lla again and accidentally wake up some more Allagan tech that destroys the world. The two of you reach the Ectal 9's base in time to see the Ixali from Azys Lla getting yelled at for taking the ship out without permission. But he did see something in the Continuum, a chamber where creatures named the Ixalian were locked away. They were made to serve the Allagans and they looked exactly like the Ixal. They were meant to obey without question, which sounds like how the Ixal and Kurthus act toward their leaders. Outside of their appearance, the Ixalian had a lot of genetic problems and they couldn't deal with the elements, which sounds a lot like the current day Ixal, which means their homeland that they were looking for might actually be a test tube. But that doesn't deter their leader. If finding their homeland is a bust, they'll look somewhere else for a safe place to settle down, because whether the Ixal are the product of Allagan science or not, their personalities and their desires are their own. Regardless of what they do, the fact that their paradise isn't in Azys Lla means you don't have to worry about them messing with the Allagan relics anymore, which means your work is done, at least for now. This concludes the story of the Fractal Continuum. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, join the Discord, and if you really want to show your support, sign up to become a member of the channel. Until next time guys, later.